What's up, everybody? My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And sorry, my voice is still gone today, but we're going to still have fun playing Magic. That's what we get to do. So we are playing Historic Knight. So I'm jumping into Historic the first time yet, and I do want to do this occasionally. I know that with this set, Historic isn't as exciting, but as new sets come out, we're going to be doing it. So I'd like to pick like one day a week that I do a Historic deck, and then maybe one day a week that I do Brawl. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that down in the comments below. I'll probably do like Historic on Thursdays because it's, you know, it's Throwback Thursday type of thing, and then I'll probably do Brawl on, I don't know, maybe a Sunday. So we'll see what ends up happening there. But Historic Knights are insanely powerful right now. We get a lot of more one drops. So with Dauntless Knight, Bodyguard, Venerable Knight, which all work with Worthy Knight. Whenever you cast a Knight spell, you create a 1/1 human creature token. So we go very wide with this guy. We also have our Knight of Grace, which is just a really powerful first striker for us. Hexproof from black. It also gets more if we do run into a black deck, or more power. Our Danitha, which works great with Circle Loyalty, and I'll get into a little bit more of this as we go along. Acclaimed Contender is probably the one card that I feel like I should be bringing in more copies of. I just wasn't sure what to cut down for it. It could be Valiant Knight, but I wanted to go for a little bit more spice. So Acclaimed Contender right now is at 2 copies, but I do think you could bring it up a little bit more. Benelish Marshal, which gives all creatures you control +1/+1, which is great with Worthy Knight, giving all of our human creatures +1/+1. Circle Loyalty does the same thing, and this is the reason we're playing such an aggressive curve of like 8 1-drops, 8 2-drops. And we do have a lot of 3-drops in here, but we still can get a lot of creatures out. So this spell costs 1 less for each knight you control. So we can get this down to 2 mana pretty easily with this deck. All other creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, you create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance, which is why we have Danitha in here, because it worked great with a Circle of Loyalty, being able to create another knight as well as giving us first strike, vigilance, lifelink, which will be massive because we have Benelish Marshal, Circle of Loyalty, Valiant Knight, all for ways to kind of pump our board. And then we can pay forward to tap and create a 2/2 white knight creature token with this. And then also History of Benalia, which is just amazing. Conclave Tribunal, which we have quite a few things with vigilance, so this gets even better in this deck where we can attack it and then use the Convoke. Then 1 Cavalier of Dawn, just because it is really good. It gets to return back our Conclave Tribunal if whatever it does leave, and it's just another piece of removal in the deck. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck.
Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below.
All right, up against Able Man. Bring it on, Able Man. Let's do this. Are you able to do this? I think not. All right, we're going to keep this. I'm actually going to hold off on the Dauntless Bodyguard, I think, for a turn. To try to get the Worthy Knight value here. Especially because we can make a Worthy Knight indestructible if we do get to keep it out. Hopefully we find a land along the way here as well. So a little bit greedy, but I think it'll be good. Okay, go for Worthy Knight, pass the turn. Against another Mono White, which Mono White is really powerful in this set for sure. Swings in with the Sky Marcher. Or do they? So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts too, if you guys do like this kind of stuff. All right, so Worthy Knight. Yep, get a 1/1 Dauntless Bodyguard onto Worthy Knight. Which I may swing in with this right now and give it indestructible. Trading off is not bad for us here. But we also do want to keep more stuff for Circle Loyalty, so let's go ahead and pass the turn. Pretty big board there. Ooh, Settle the Wreckage is in this format still. Oh, that's good thing to remember. Maybe I should bring one in as well. Because Settle is just such a good card. Just 4 mana board wipe. That exiles everything. They do get lots of lands, which can be an issue, but it's a good gotcha card. All right, Conclave Tribunal. Hits the Worthy Knight that can be made indestructible. Boo. Swings in with Tithe Taker. We're fine trading off with these guys, although Circle Loyalty does get better because it pumps everything, and these guys get better with Circle Loyalty out as well. So let's swing in with everything, hold back the Dauntless Bodyguard. Actually, let's go ahead and offer it. Let's just go very aggressive. I'm guessing they do trade off there, and that's fine. We just get in more damage here. Down to 11, past the turn. They get to create another blocker. We get to create 2 knights next turn. Dude, the Danitha is great with this. Not only is a 3/3 first strike vigilance and lifelink creature great, but also creating another 3/3 knight with vigilance. Pretty good stuff. Rustwing Falcon. Okay, they're going wide. And we're creating another human. Oh, this deck is good. The only thing that we'd play over this is maybe like a Benelish Marshal. Alright, Venerated locks it on. They did that, but they're also going to be basically dead here. Another Dauntless Bodyguard is great too. So Danitha. Create some stuff. And I might give Danitha Indestructible. I'm still debating which one we want. Maybe Worthy Knight so we can attack in here. But then they block and all it does is just remove a spell for us. Let's go ahead and put it on Danitha. And we may just want to swing all in. So we get to do 4 points of damage. Let's see here. Debating if we swing in at all. We could swing in with everything. We lose the Worthy Knight, but we get 6 points of damage in. I think that's the best play. All right, down to 5. Past the turn, we're already very wide. They're going to be having to play defense pretty much the rest of the game now, just because even our humans are good. The Unbreakable Formation is very annoying. They do get to swing in for a lot. And I think we just take all of it. 7, 14. Okay, no blocks. Do they have enough blockers for us? No, they don't. It was close. Past my turn, and Benelish Marshal. Pretty good stuff there. Oh, yes, 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 yes. And we get a swing in. So they have 5 blockers. Even if they just block these 5, these other ones will do enough damage to kill them. So we do have lethal here. And that should be good. Good game. Alright. He does scoop it up. Sweet. Alright, Historic Knight's better than the old mono white. That's right. Alright, up against Add Hearth. Is this a promotion for Hearthstone, maybe? I don't know. Well, we get a lot of knights out. Knight of Grace is amazing. If they ever do kill our Venerable Knight, we get Knight of Grace as a value as well. Alright, it looks like we could be up against a mirror match, which is interesting. Everything I played so far against in Historic has been a mirror match. It's a little bit interesting. We do have a Clean Contender, which lets us dig for a Circle of Loyalty, which is so good. So, I mean, we really probably should have 4 copies of a Clean Contender in here, which will help us dig for everything else we need. All right, let's go for no blocks. I'd rather get some value from Venerable Knight. It could cause them to be a little bit more hesitant later on. All right, so Knight of Grace. Go ahead and swing in with Venerable Knight. Down to 18, past the turn. Let's see if they have like Benelish Marshal or something like that. We still have a good blocker with Knight of Grace, though. Yeah. And honestly, multiple Knight of Graces are great. We'll go for a Acclaim Contender first, though. We get 2 of these down on the next turn, which just creates a great opportunity for blocking for us. And we can just hopefully outplay them. All right, do we go for Worthy Knight here or Circle of Loyalty? That's a tough choice. I think we need to go more wide. Opponent Senior go. Let's go Worthy Knight. No attacks, pass the turn. Giving the Knight of Grace a plus, the +1 counter could have been really nice there. Let's hope they don't have another Benelish Marshal. Okay, Dauntless Bodyguard, onto Benelish Marshal. Circle of Loyalty, yeah, it's really good. Alright, swings in. So I'm going to block this Dauntless Bodyguard. And this is the one that's choosing the Benelish Marshal, right? We'll take the 4. Down to 14. Getting rid of Knights is good for us, especially because we're going to be able to go so wide. History of Benalia is good too. We do play Worthy Knight first, though, into another Knight of Grace. Great for getting more blockers. And we can block very favorably with these guys. No attacks, pass the turn. Next turn we get Knight of Grace and History of Benalia. Possibly Circle of Loyalty if we run into it. That would be good. I'm debating if Radiant Destiny is also good in here. What are they holding on to? I'm not sure if they recognize, but we can just block like that. Just in case they do have a pump spell as well, let's go ahead and block this way as well. Just in case. I'm not sure what they would be playing here. What are you doing? Alright, sacrifices to make him indestructible. I forgot about that. Kills both of our Knight of Graces. I totally forgot about that. That was a misplay. Yeah, that was a major misplay. Alright, Knight of Grace. History of Benalia. No attacks, pass the turn. So if we find Circle of Loyalty, we can play it and create a guy as well. Alright, just jump block. Okay, Dauntless Bodyguard. Let's put it onto... It might just be Knight of Grace. I'm not sure, actually. Let's put it on Worthy Knight. Play the Plains. Holding onto him really doesn't help us at all in this deck. Pass the turn. We eventually will get all of the pumpage that they have. Castle Ardenvel is really good for them as well. It creates 3/3s every time. They can also just create a Knight. All right, so I think how we block here is we can go... So we can block here and Worthy Knight. We end up losing one creature overall by sacking Dauntless Bodyguard. Giving this indestructible. This can't do any more damage. Saves us 7 points of damage extra for one Dauntless Bodyguard. That's fine. And we still have another chump blocker for later, which we're going to need. We'd like to find something good soon. All right, do we hit the Circle of Loyalty here, or do we get something else? I think we have to go Circle of Loyalty. And no attacks. Okay, claim contender. Digs for another one now. Yay. Another claim contender. Yep. So good. We get a dig for the top 5 cards to find another Circle of Loyalty. So yeah, I think we do definitely need more copies of a claim contender. That's so good. All right, block like that. You lose a lot of creatures. Down to 10. Put a counter on the Knight of Grace. Worthy Knight. No attacks past the turn. Dude, we just have not found nearly as good of things as they have with this deck. And this is kind of how it goes. I think this would be really good, but in a mirror match, it's just whoever finds the best stuff, right? Another claim contender. Nice. Very nice. If they find the Embercleave, I think we're... Or not Embercleave. Circle of Loyalty, I think we're just dead. Yeah, we just concede. So we could have blocked like that, created another counter for Knight of Grace to be able to actually block and kill stuff. But I just don't think we really had a shot there at all. So we lose that one. We probably could have stayed alive maybe 2 more turns, but it would have just been dragging it out. We had no way of actually coming back to win unless they drew dead for forever. But with the Acclaimed Contender, they've already, yeah. I don't know. All right, so up against Conley. Bring it on, Conley. And, excuse me one moment. Ugh. Gotta wipe my nose. I'm still feeling sick. Alright, this is good. It's not, like, remarkable, but it's good. Dauntless Bodyguard, pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have Thought Erasure. Plays Drowned Catacombs. They really need to go back to Kaladesh with all this stuff. That would be amazing. Let's go ahead and sack this. So I'm sacking it because Legion's End then doesn't get a peek at our hand. Now this is hexproof from black, which is great for us. Another Marshal next turn. Esper. Alright, this is Esper Control. It's going to be fun playing Historic just to have the 3 colors here to play with.
Stand by and watch. I've got time.
It bounces our Knight. Alright, play Knight and Venerable Knight. Knight of Grace, Venerable Knight. Pass the turn. Hopefully they don't have like Cryocanarium.
Trust me.
And some
I have a
speed
plan.
stuff now. Boo. Narset. All right, perfect. We actually get a pretty good turn
I
here
know
now.
88 ways keep an open
I
mind.
think that we actually play Circle of Loyalty. Oh, that's Kai's Wrath. Boo. Yeah, now we definitely play Circle of Loyalty. Get to kill both of these guys. They have a land here. Okay, Circle of Loyalty. Daneth is great there. Alright, let's just go ahead and kill both of their planeswalkers. Get some value there.
Hardly my worst.
We know these guys will probably be dead on the next turn.
I have reached my limit.
Actually, they don't have double white yet. Either way, that's still a good play. Still doesn't have the white mana for Kai's Wrath. I don't think we overcommit here, though. We may just keep using this. All right, D-Sparks our Circle of Loyalty. Boo. Boo. And now what? Okay, Narset.
The focus and I have just the trick for this.
If you find land next turn, it's pretty good. Alright, swing here, swing here.
My mind needs
Finally getting in
rest.
some damage towards face, past the turn. Not going to overcommit to this board, though. This is enough. This is a 2-turn clock now, even as is. There's Kai's Wrath. Alright, we hope they don't have another one, and we find land here. Land would have been great. Alright, let's go Benelish Marshal. Venerable Knight. I should have played Daneth. That was a misplay. And this is the deciding factor. Oh, goodness.
I require servants. Your corpse will volunteer. Oh, I do love.
That was the
good
turn that kind of
deathware.
decides if you win against Esper Control is, okay, I've been able to rebuild the board twice. Do you have another board wipe? Do you have, you know, other stuff? But if you just have sacrifice all the creatures, then life is really bad. We at least have a good attacker against the zombies. But it just helps them out now. I don't know how we beat Liliana. We're going to wait one turn to see if we can find Conclave Tribunal, if we can find, I don't know, something else. But we are in trouble. So we have like 2 turns to see if we can even stay in this game. But if we don't have an
Good
answer in the
help is
two
easy to
turns, then we're
find
just
in
dead.
war.
Basilica Bellhaunt. We don't discard, which is at least nice. They gain 3 life, though, up to their starting life total. Passed in my turn. Circle of Loyalty. Still can't swing in through Basilica Bellhaunt. Okay, one more turn. If we find a Conclave Tribunal, we can stay in this game. Yep. That creates a zombie.
Smelly but effective.
The card advantage is what's going to make us lose here. Yeah, so card advantage definitely going to be an issue here. Every time that one of these guys dies, if we can't get rid of Liliana, we just lose. With Circle of Loyalty out here, though, we could keep tapping it down to create more creatures each turn, which is great for us. Like, we do have a good, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Teferi, now that they have Teferi and Liliana, even if we play a Conclave Tribunal, they could bounce our Conclave Tribunal each turn.
Skip to the good.
Or we can take care of both of them, so that's game. I do want to see if it is on top, so let's play it out until the end of the turn. They swing in probably just to try to draw a card. I just want to see what we have here. Pass to my turn. So we do hit the Conclave Tribunal. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Even still, I think we're dead. We can try to see if they're going to have another one. I think we have to hit Teferi.
suppose that's how it was.
So
meant.
now I guess we wait to see if we have another one on top. No attacks. Pass the turn. Man. And it might be worthwhile for them to just sacrifice. No, they'll create zombies. I mean, we have to hit the perfect thing off the top.
Putrid, but effective.
Maybe it's worth going into Orzhov Knights with this, just for the Murderous Rider. I was trying out the mono white though, just because of Benelish Marshal is the main reason. And History Benalia also has 2 white, so it's pretty mana demanding with this deck towards white. If we do play Orzhov, there is a lot of stuff that does help out with the deck right now. Yeah, no blocks, take it. Down to 17. Getting a phone call. Stop it. They ought to be swinging with the zombies as well. Maybe. I don't know. What do you have? Kaya's Wrath actually would be really great for them here. They draw 4 cards. They get rid of our 2 guys. We basically don't have anything to do with them. Any way to answer them. Oh, is this Command the Dread Horde? Oh, gosh. Yeah, so they're going to Command the Dread Horde here. Also getting back some stuff. And we can see if they overdo it. What do they go down to? Okay, 2 Benelish Marshals, down to 7. Yeah, that's a good game. That's definitely bad. All right. They can also bounce our Conclave Tribunal, get back to Fairy, tick up. Whatever we hit, they can then bounce again eventually. Yeah, that was bad. All right, up against Vaesart. Bring it on, Vaesart. Let's do this. All right, keeping this. I like Venerable Knight and 2 Dauntless Bodyguard. Just 2 2/1s. It is interesting though putting Dauntless Bodyguard onto the Venerable Knight. It's worth doing. I don't love these top end stuff. Maybe it is better just to have a more aggressive deck, kind of take out like Acclaimed Contender is great in here. Maybe just take out the Valiant Knight completely. Giving everything double strike is just fun, you know. Being able to give all of our stuff first strike first off is amazing, and the double strike just for extra damage is beautiful. It's really good against the mirror matchups, actually. All right, Venerable Knight, pass the turn. Plays the island and Fairy Miscreant. Boo. All right, well, we can't really attack in, but we do get Dauntless Bodyguard onto this fella. Pass the turn. We're going to wait until we have some pumpage. So Benelish Marshal would be the best thing to draw next turn. April wins. Let's actually hope they start attacking. All right, perfect. Okay, pass my turn. Oh, nothing there. Down to 16, pass the turn. Everything at least becomes a 2/2, so... And we want to get in damage as much as possible. Things in. They do 2, apparently. See what else they've got. Chart a Course, okay. Winged Words is so much better than Chart a Course now. Maybe they're playing all of them. Alright, pass to my turn. Sweet. Alright. Valiant Knight, just in case they do run Spell Pierce in this. They could play Unsummon as well, I guess. Yeah, Valiant Knight's going to be good here. More creatures to swing in with, also very good for us. They have some sort of response. Alright, Spectral Sailor. They can block one of them, that's fine. Yeah, just let it through. Alright, Warkite Marauder. That's annoying. It's not terrible, though, I guess, for us. Okay, down to 14. Venerable Knight into Circle of Loyalty. See if they have something here. If they do, we get the History of Benalia. Maybe better even to go for History of Benalia first. Let's go History of Benalia. So we still get to swing in with the Valiant Knight. Venerable Knight actually trades off fairly well. We get to put counters onto stuff anyway. Keeping them off of creatures isn't bad for us at all. Okay, Spectral Sailor, so they can double block the Valiant Knight. And they just unsummon? Boo. Either way, this History of Benalia is pretty good for us. Alright, swings in. Down to 9. They are still racing. They're doing well. Another Warkite Marauder. Creating favorable trades is still very good for us. A Worthy Knight into Circle of Loyalty. We actually want them to trade off here because they do have a chance of lethal next turn. Down to 6. Let's see if they got it. If they find another favorable wins, then we die. They have some sort of pump spell? Oh, we're dead anyway. Yeah. My goodness, boo. I think we played that the best that we could. The unsummon was very timely, and all the Spectral Sailors they flashed in. Boo. Alright, up against Promise. Bring it on, Promise. Let's do this. Worthy Knight into Acclaimed Contender into Danitha. We can hopefully find Circle of Loyalty. This is definitely keepable. Alright, play Plains, pass the turn. A Llanowar. Llanowar's good. What are they playing here? Alright, so we already have Circle of Loyalty on turn 4. Into Danitha and hopefully something else here as well. Yeah, Claim Contender really good. Let's go for, I think it's Knight of Grace. We can actually play a 1-mana spell and Circle of Loyalty, though. So maybe, like, Dauntless Bodyguard. Knight of Grace is just so powerful, though. Let's go for more value. Go wider. I will offer the trade for 2 Llanowars. Okay, yeah, down to 18. I figured they wouldn't go for it. Finale of Devastation finds a 3-mana something. Stilleaf Champion. Pretty good stuff. Let's actually go History of Benalia and Dauntless Bodyguard. Circle Loyalty becomes... Yeah, we can play Circle Loyalty and Danitha on the next turn. So yeah, this is definitely the best way to go. Let's put it on... Is it Acclaimed Contender or Worthy Knight? I think Acclaimed Contender. Just so that we can maybe trade off favorably with this Stilleaf Champion. Galta comes down. Yeah-oh. I guess no blocks. Take it down to 15. We can't actually block with anything other than the Claim Contender. Alright, pass to my turn. Alright, Circle of Loyalty. Danitha. We can easily trade off with Galta. The question is, do we attack in? Next turn, I guess. Yeah, I think we pass turn. Let's see how they attack in here. We might just take the hit from Galta. Alright, block here. Yeah. We could have easily killed Galta. The question is if we even wanted to, because we might just want to swing in on the next turn with more stuff. Yeah, Ponus keeps it up, so that was pretty good. Built a really big whiteboard very quickly with this deck. So fun. All right, let's go ahead and run into the wrap up. So ultimately, the biggest thing I saw is that we do need to get 2 extra copies of Acclaimed Contender. Acclaimed Contender is just really good. It's the best option we have for card draw with this deck, so we can just get more value. Valiant Knight is a fun card, but it's not really good. And we can actually maybe go down some stuff to find more things with the Acclaimed Contender, but I think we do just drop 2 Valiant Knight, maybe even Cavalier of Dawn, go up another Conclave Tribunal. We were absolutely needing those pretty often, maybe a Prison Realm, and I think that's what we kind of go for there. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye. Thank you.